Om Sri Sai Ram. Humble salutations at the lotus feet of our Lord Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. All are welcome to the Sri Sathya Sai Balvikas class, Group 1, Part 16. Annam Brahma, that is our subject today. Food is God. In Bharatiya culture, we consider everything as God and food also as God. God provides us food, gives us food, everything is, and food is also God. That is our faith. Food, good food sustains us, make us healthy, happy, and make us do all the work. Give us intelligence, memory power, and the capacity to work hard. Everything is coming from the food. Food is the thing which sustains us. So we should be very thankful to food. Who provides food? The farmers provide us food. We should be thankful to them. All the people who are working to make it into the paddy into rice and all the food articles, the vegetables, so many things, fruits, everything we depend on other people. So we should be thankful to others also. That is why Annam Brahma. Annam means all sorts of food include, not only rice. All sorts of food include in that one word Annam. Annam Brahma. That is the Upanishad. In the Vedas it is said that Annam is Brahma. We have many prayers also. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna also gives us a prayer to chant before taking our food, to remember God before we take our food. Like that we have another small for young children. We have for the young children of class 1, Balvikas class 1, we have another small prayer that we will chant today and study today. We should be very careful not to misuse food and waste food. Even food and water. Water is also called Jivanam because it gives us life. Water and air are Jivanam. Without them, we cannot live. So we should be very careful not to misuse or waste water and food. Why? Why we should not waste? Because there are so many millions of people around the world, in all the worlds together, put together, millions of people have no good drinking water or enough food to eat. They are in poverty. So many are there. So we should be thankful to God that we are given 3 times food, good food, whatever we want. So for that we should be very thankful to God. So remember God before we take our food every time. We don't have to chant it in high tones and all that. We can in the mind. First you learn it, then in the mind only you have to say this stotra which I am going to teach you. Om Harir Data Harir Bhokta Harirannam Prajapati Hari Viprasharirastu Bhungde Bhojayade Hari. Harir Data. Hari means Lord Narayan, God, Ishvara. He is the Dada. Dada means giver of food. Harir Bhokta. Who is eating food? That is also God, because all in every object in the world, living and non-living, God is immanent in them. God is in the inside all the things, all the creation. So that is why Harir Bhokta, the one who eats, is also Narayana. Harirannam Prajapati, the food itself, the material, the food in front of us, that is also God. And he is Prajapati, because why God is called Prajapati? Because he looks after, he takes care of, he is protecting all the creation. That is why Praja means all the creation, including men, women, children, all the animals, all the birds, all the plants, everything is included in that Praja. So the creation itself. He is the Padi of creation. Padi means what? The Lord of creation. So I am bowing at the Lord of creation. I am salutation to the God of creation. And Hari Vipra Sharirastu. Vipra means the God is inside our body. God is himself is in our body. We are walking gods. Actually, we can say we are all walking gods, living gods. So God himself is in the body. So he is called Vipra. He is called Vipra. Hari Vipra Sharirastu. Bhagavan is staying in us as Vipra. And Bhungde Bhojayade Hari. He is making us eat, and also he himself eat. The one who gives food, the one who makes us eat food, and the one who serves food, and the one who eats food, all are God. That is the meaning of this small stotra. How beautiful the meaning is left. How God is inside us. For when you talk about food, how is God inside us? When we eat lot many things, fruits, vegetables, many types of food, drink many types of water or juices and milk, etc., etc. All that we are going inside, but is it staying there? We are not, our stomach is not full with all the things we have eaten till today. Why? Because God stays in our stomach. There is a fire in the stomach. That fire is called Vaishwanara. That is God's another name. Vaishwanara is called Vaishwanara. Vaishwanara as fire in the stomach. He stays there, and all the food we eat and drink, that is being digested by this fire in our stomach. Mixing with all the juices of our chemicals which are produced by God in our body, in our stomach, in our tongue. All that saliva and all helps us to digest the food. So we have to be very careful that when we say that how God is being helped by oxygen, pranavayu, and apanan. Apanan is the air which push things out of our body. As when we cry as tears, when we sweat as sweating, and when we as urine, as everything, apana vayu is pushing the things unwanted for our food, which is not necessary for our food. That is given out of the body by apana vayu. So the two airs are helping God in digesting and assimilating as well as throwing out the food, waste materials. How God is sustaining us by when we eat food. Rasa, because all the food we get, that is being digested, and all the essence of the food is taken, and it is passes through the blood vessels. So many blood vessels are in our body, and through the blood, it from head to foot it travels. All the food travels, the essence of the food, which is very essential for our body, that our body, our intellect, our for everything, for actions, for memory, for talking, for doing everything, we need energy. That food is being converted into energy, and that energy is as essence of the food. Essence of the food is passing through the blood all over our body, and whatever food, the waste of that material, if we grind something and take the juice out of it, say for example you are taking orange juice or lemon juice. After using the lemon juice, we take the lemon and take the juice out of it, and what do you do with that skin and the residue of that? We throw it out. Likewise, when the food is digested in our body, some residue as waste come. That waste is going out of our body with the help of apana vayu. That is what God does to our body when we eat food. That is why God is doing such a great service to us, because our stomach is never bloated, isn't it? We are eating so many things, But where is it? Where it is gone? It went as our energy, as our health. All this comes from this essence of our food we eat, and that is given by God. That is why we call him Vaishwanara. In the Vaishwanara, as Vaishwanara, he stays in our stomach and helps us to digest our food. One day a boy asked his grandmother, Grandma, you say that God eats food, but when we do puja, we keep a payas or anything, fruits are inside, anything in the plate or cup, when we keep it in the altar, but what happens? Nothing happens. It remains as it is. Then how can you say that God eats the food we give? That was his doubt. Then the grandmother said, Son, God does everything subtly. What is subtly? Is without others seeing or knowing. He does everything very quietly and subtly behind the back. What we do, our body, what we do, things are visible. When we eat, our food is coming less and less, isn't it? When we drink a glass of water, the water is finished. But when God does it, he takes, and then an example, the grandmother gave him an example. So she asked her, do you take a book and read? Yes. Then what happens? You are reading the book and you have taken all the knowledge from the book into your brain. What happened to the book? Is all the letters gone? All the letters are there or not? Then the child said, Amma, the letters are there only. How can they go? It is in the book. Likewise, it is taken subtly by your brain. Without knowing, without showing off, the essence of the book is gone to your head, gone inside you. You have taken the essence of the food, but the residue is in the book itself. Like that, when we give food to God, it is called nivedya. And when we take away the nivedya after the puja, it is called prasad. Prasad, like that. So what happens? The offering is called nivedya, and after we take a offering back, it is called prasadam. So like that, God has subtly taken all the essence of the food, and our prayers are also he has taken himself, and he has given back the residue as prasad for us. So whether we see the pious as it is, it doesn't mean that God has not taken it. God has enjoyed the essence of it because we have offered it with great love, great bhakti, great devotion. So he has accepted it, but we cannot see it. God's actions are subtle, not visible. That is the lesson the grandmother told her grandson. Understand? So all the things, when we can ask questions, are very good. When you ask questions only, you get good answers, so that you can clear your doubts. So asking question is a very intelligent thing to do, so that we can know what is the essence of each whatever we learn, isn't it? What is the meaning behind whatever actions we are doing. So that is a good thing to do. So children, you should all learn this. And first you learn it, and then when you take your food, when you drink your water, just remember that in the mind only, remember that God, thank you for giving me this food, giving me this drink. Like that only you have to say. You can chant this stotra in the mind also. It's a beautiful stotra. Always stotras, chanting stotras uplift your mind. So stotras is very good. So they are songs, we human beings have songs naturally inside them. The music is inside them. So whenever we hear music in any form, we are so happy about it. That is why all these stotras are so beautiful and so encouraging. So I will tell you once more, and learn it, and then in the mind only you tell when you take your food. Okay. हरिर्दाता हरिर्भोक्ता हरिरन्नं प्रजापति हरिविप्रलम्भः प्रशरीरस्तु भुङ्क्ते भोजयते हरि ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Sai Ram, thank you so much.